newspaper, right? Okay. So,
That's actually a tabloid sheet.
just, yeah, tabloid sheet.
Not a full
Okay.
sheet.
Stop and start
It's
reading.
super simple. Here's the bottom of the can. Okay, so that's what you want to hang out a little bit. So then this part of the paper is going to be, of course, your pot, right? So how deep do you want it? So let's say I want like this 3 inches deep. Then very carefully just roll loosely, not too tight or else you won't get the can off, out of the paper. So it's just a form to use. And then what you do is opening of the can, and you stick these in here. This is going to be your bottom of your pot then.
Did you learn this at the White House?
Yeah. Okay, and then here's not to. Okay, and then what I do is because I want to make the bottom, I poke these down a little bit, and then I take the can and I insert it back down there, and I flatten the bottom of the pot.
Now that is it.
And there's your pot.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, is that so simple?
Yeah.
Now, if you're concerned about this little flappy part, I just would gentle fold around the lip. It reinforces the pot, makes it just a little bit stronger. And it takes care of that little flap.
Very cool.
See, so now I got a pretty sturdy little pot there. Now, somebody brought in, what's Ray got in the back there?
I forgot.
Now, are those straight edges? If you have a pot that's 4 inches in a square,
Yeah.
couldn't you make a pot?
Yeah.
Use it for a form for your paper?
Yeah.
Alrighty. So that's how simple it is to do with a can. And then if you've got like a pumpkin can, you know, make it bigger. If you've got maybe a soup, one of those, what's the big soup can? Chunky? If you want a little larger pot. So it's just a matter of, again, just folding this in half. Again, make sure the bottom hangs out. Bottom of the can hangs out. Okay, and just gently, not too tight. Remember to poke it in now. Make the bottom of the pot. All right. Slide the can out. Make sure you don't have any glue. Otherwise, you're not going to get the paper off. And then just kind of poke that down in there a little bit.
That's the reason to buy a newspaper.
I shouldn't have recycled this weekend.
And then poke this back in there and squash it down. Again, there's your pot. Then it just, you know, put them on those racks or whatever, and then you're ready to go. Now the other pot that I gave you all is an origami pot. That's a little square origami pot. Is that so cute or what? Alrighty. Now the idea that I have in mind is that I gave you each one. So what I want you to do is gently unfold it and kind of take note of the pot as you unfold it. Take note of how it's a little bit constructed. Got to go slow. Take a little look at it. You know what I'm saying? Now, totally unfold the pot. You are going to now recreate your pot. Oh yeah.
Oh, no, I don't think so.
Oh yeah. Okay. Give yourself a little space there.
No.
And who needs an origami pot?
Oh, come on, Ray.
Now, after I did about 2 or 3 of these, I could do one in like 30 seconds.
Wow.
Okay, now you're all set, you got your paper out.
Oh, I gave you
Okay. This is a sheet of the newspaper. What I've done is because I noticed that the flaps when I got done were a little long, I went through and cut off 2 inches. Okay, so here we got this. Take the left side, fold it to the right. Excellent. Now, we're going to make this look like the front page. We're going to tuck this back. So like when you get the newspaper, this is Seattle Times, and the fold is here. Yeah. Now keep this just directly in front of you. Don't start twisting and turning the paper in any way. Otherwise you'll get messed up. Okay, so we have to fold here, fold here. Now you're going to fold it left to the right, meeting up the edges, and crease. You should already have a crease there from your box already. Alrighty. Now this is the tricky part. This is like point A here. What we're going to do is open up this, and we're going to bring that point A to the midline.
I'm gonna make a hat.
Right.
I know you got a Christmas hat.
I'm doing something different. Here. It's hard when I'm holding it upright. So you did this. Okay, turn it over. Now we're going to do the reverse.
Look how I did on the other side.
Then you're going to fold this left flap over to the right, meeting up the edges. Turn it over. So now what you have is it like this. Like this.
Why do I have a...
Okay. You're
you're
almost
one
there.
step behind.
You're almost there. You're 1 step behind. So put it down. There you be. There you be. Okay. So everybody's got this now. Then there you have the midline here. So take and fold this edge to the midline and crease. Take that edge and fold it to the midline and crease. Now you're going to do the same on this side. In the middle, crease. Fold it to the middle again, and crease. And then what's your next step? Flip it over. Turn it over, and do the same on this side. Fold to the midline, crease. Fold to the center, crease. And do the other side. Now you have, back to this.
Go, Cheryl, go. Look at you and Michelle.
And you have these flaps. These 2 flaps here. Okay, so you can crease, fold those down and crease them. If you're on the table. Okay. So you got these like this. Fold these down and crease them. And then slip your fingers inside, and now you have your box.
Oh my gosh.
Isn't that cuter and heck? See? Now, if you want these flaps out of the way, you can crease them inside and put them inside out of the way. Or, you know, you can use the flaps to use as little lifters. This reinforces your little box, your little 4-inch pot. Biodegradable, green friendly.
Look at that, what a neat.
Who wants to make another one from the very beginning?
No.
This paper is all cut, ready for you to do your own from the very beginning.
That's not my problem.
Who wants to do their own? A second one? Who wants to do another one?